100 strong. What's that word, family? It's your boy Low from the Go. I'm back with another episode with my homeboy Nick Beggs, man. This is the Check It Out show. So everybody come over here, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
Yo, what's the word? It's your boy Nick Bags. I'm back again with my boy Low, man. We finna go crazy and talk about all the hottest topics, man. Low, how you feeling, Brody?
Man, I feel great, man. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I can't be feeling better than you, man, because I just seen you on a goddamn boat in the middle of a goddamn lake, man.
Hey, man, you know we on this earth to live life. We only got one life to live. We gotta make the most of that thing, bro. You know, I
Hell
was
yeah.
doing my thing.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey, look, man, speaking of one life to live, man, once you live your life, you die, you go to heaven or hell, right? What do you think about the New York preacher that was robbed for $1 million worth of jewelry a couple of weeks back, man? He's back in the news. Guess what he did, man?
Man, what happened, Low?
Man, he put his hands on a female churchgoer on camera in his
Ooh.
goddamn church because he thought that she was going to attack his wife or something like that. I heard the nigga got arrested, man.
Damn, hey, bro, that's crazy. Look, man, you know, I try not to be too controversial, man, but I seen the clip though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I got a unpopular opinion about that thing. You feel me? Because I don't think he did too much. You know what I mean? Like, for one, he he going viral everywhere. So when you go viral everywhere, people are going to look at you. They're gonna try to prey on you. Some people gonna try to attack you. Some people want what you got. They looking at you and they envying you. Now, you know, I feel like now people can't just watch the short clip that's going around on Instagram. Go on one of the media outlets and find the full clip to where you could see he was trying to have a conversation with the sister. You know, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pray for you" or whatever. And you know, he thought that the lady was challenging him, but so be it. The lady started
The
moving
lady.
towards his family, towards his daughter, and towards his wife. So that's when he put his hand on her. Now, one thing I do want to say, Lo, is that if you got all this designer like this man got, and you got this the pressing issue that we talking about in the world today. You need security. If you somebody flying the jury, if you somebody that got a lot to lose, if you somebody that got a big platform, man, invest in some security and not just your homie now, not phone them with the strap and with the, you know, with the blicks and with the switches and all that. No, you might need to hire undercover police officer or something, man. Hire security, because if he would have had security, that would have been prevented. What you got to say about that, Lo?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Nick Bags. You gotta have security when you're a high profile person like this preacher right here. I didn't mean to say that like that, but high profile. Hey,
Hey, he high profile as hell, ain't he?
man, but what I can say is the man should have been had security, especially after the situation that happened to him before. See, right now, what we seeing is we seeing that his whole castle, everything that he built, man, is about to be destroyed. And it's by him, man. And it's by design, it's by
Yeah,
him, it's by ignorance, and I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Go to
yeah.
jail. Preacher, lose your license, make people protest you, do all of that good shit, man. We like that, don't we?
Hey, man, you know, he doing us a favor if he gonna stay in these blogs and tabloids and all this crazy stuff, man. You know, we gonna talk about you. So, you know, the thing is if you moving as a pastor, you supposed to be looked at in a certain way. You not supposed to get your hands dirty, because the people look up to you for support. They look up for you to get them closer to God. So if you smacking chicks that walk up in the church and choking them up, that ain't no good look, player. You should have had some security, and then your security would have been responsible and would have been liable for the thing that you going to jail for.
Exactly. And it wouldn't have looked this bad. You know what I'm saying? The security never gets like the real finger pointed at them unless they actually like do something that's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
security, just by grabbing somebody, that's their job. They grab people all the time. They use a little bit of force. But, you know, if they punch somebody, then that's something that causes controversy. So next
Yeah.
time, Reverend Whitehead, you need to get you some goddamn security. All right, so switching gears just a little bit, man. Charleston White then fooled the whole goddamn internet into thinking that the nigga shot himself, bro.
Man, that's crazy. I don't know if I believe that he didn't shoot himself. I feel like he probably did shoot himself. He trying to play mind games, man. He an older guy and he think that he an intellectual individual. So he could play mind games. That's where he win at. That's where he reign at. That's the game. He not a fighter. He not a shooter. He not none of that gangster stuff that, he in the streets, he from the streets, but he not that type of gangster. This guy is an old school dirty dog, and he got a brain on his shoulders, man. He be using his mind. And when I run into people like that, because going to prison and stuff like that, you always run into slick, old school type of guys, that think they smarter than the next man. When I run into people like that, I just don't believe nothing they say out their mouth, Lo. Cause I don't know if he coming or going, man. I don't know if he tell me the sky was blue, I might think that nigga was lying. I ain't gonna lie to you, Lo.
All right, seriously though, you think he actually shot himself? You know, that could have happened, even though the bullet didn't go in. The gun could have went off and like gave him a graze wound or anything like that. But I saw him in his lab, man. This nigga was jumping for joy, saying, "Oh, they was all happy thinking that I shot myself. Give me the $10,000 that's on my head, nigga." You know, if it's $10,000 on his head, I think Charleston White, he need to fall back just a little bit, man. But you know, Charleston White, I guess, like I said before, he's everything that he say he is, man, because niggas let him walk the streets and do all of this shit. He doesn't have to apologize. If he apologizes, it's fake, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I just know that it's real tricky dealing with a dude with Charleston White because he used deception and trickery to gain his fan base. So if you gonna support somebody like that, you gotta do it knowing that this person wanna trick you. They might play with you at any given time. There's no integrity in supporting somebody like that. Charleston White. And look, I just seen another crazy video too. Just going along with that story, it was a guy in Popeyes that some white guy in a bad neighborhood Popeyes. You could tell just by the video, and this guy had a gun. I guess he seen the black brother leaving or coming in the store, and he had a gun in his hand in his pocket, and the gun went off. I guess he fidgeted with the gun, and the gun went off in his pocket, and he tried to play it off like he ain't know what happened. So
Oh, I saw that shit.
yeah. So it could have been an easily same situation with Charleston White where he in the club, he see somebody looking crazy, get the fidgeting with the gun, he shoot it go off in his pocket. He don't hit his target, he don't hit himself. It could have been a Cheddar Bob situation that luckily for him, he ain't actually get shot. But I believe he did some scary stuff, man, because I know he got to be scared with all them enemies he got.
Hell yeah, I think he did something, bro. It's just like you said with the white guy, because I do believe that white guy said, that was the door that made that noise. You know what I'm saying? Try to play
Yeah.
like, oh, nigga, did the door make it smell like gun smoke too? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Charleston White, man, be careful, man. Be safe out here in these YouTube streets. All right, so PBG Chemo said that Young Pappy was backdoored, bro. He said Young Pappy was backdoored, and it started like a little outrage with Pappy's brother, BU Double, man. BU Double actually came out and said something about the situation, saying they like arguing about the shit, and they supposed to be from the same clique. I do believe PBG Chemo and Pooh Bear Gang is Pappy's them gang. So what do you think about the latest revelations that Young Pappy may have been backdoored?
Man, you know what? I hate to see it, but just knowing how Chicago is, I wouldn't put nothing behind nobody. And there's so many personal killings and stuff, like friends and people that's close to me that I lost, and I felt like, man, that might be a back door. So these guys, they've been doing their thing up north, and they all of the same mob, they all some of them members, some of them real guys. So I hate to see people that came up together into it, but it's one thing to make an accusation about somebody that can defend themselves, and it's another thing to bear false witness against the dead. I don't think that's fair to talk about situation where Pappy could have been backdoored because maybe only he know and the guy who killed him know. So if the guy that killed him ain't ain't admitted to it and Pappy dead, I think that's a dead issue, and you really should leave it alone, because when you get to unturning stones and trying to play a detective without the badge or the gun, man, that might lead you into some trouble. But I do respect Chemo. He been through a lot of hardships and trials and tribulation himself, so to be fair to him, he might have gained some information, some solid information that'll make him come out and say this. Because if he don't have solid information, this is nothing but just an ignorant outburst. And I wouldn't like to believe that a guy of his stature and standing on everything that he stand on would do such a thing, especially when it comes to the legacy of that young man, young Pappy, man, one of the greatest spitters coming out of Chicago.
Yeah, and the thing is, Young Pappy, a few things that came out about Young Pappy since he passed, bro. They brought out the telling situation where he allegedly told that the police that some niggas was shooting at him, and all of this stuff is coming out about Pappy, and he's dead, man. I say let the dead rest. Stop bringing these niggas in this truth teller, man. Truth teller, stop bringing these niggas on your shows to bring up to reopen old wounds, man. That's what I don't like about truth teller. And I said that kinda last night on King AK-47 show. I kind of threw out there like truth teller, it surprised me that he talked to the nigga from LA that had the situation going on. Or the nigga ain't even from LA from what I heard. He's from Minnesota. He's claiming Minnesota, whatever. But they brought up the situation with PMB Rock, you know what I'm saying? So truth teller, man, stop bringing up these old situations, because it's going to end up getting somebody hurt for even bringing up some shit that could be true or might not be true, because people, like you say, they want to say stuff for the shock value, man, and Pappy ain't here to defend himself. So if you know Pappy and somebody think you got some inside information, you can say anything. And I don't know, I didn't see the video. Maybe Chemo said that it's a rumor spreading, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it could be like that type of situation where it's a rumor that he was backdoored by a motherfucker who didn't like him. Like I told AK last night, there's a lot of niggas out here claiming shit, claiming bodies and shit like that, knowing damn well they didn't have nothing to do with the situation. You know what I'm saying? They want the people to think that they're a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I think that when you open up these old wounds, it can sometimes it can have people exaggerate shit a little bit, or start bringing up he said, she said type of scenarios and shit like that. But man, let the dead rest, bro.
Yeah, man, you gotta let the dead rest. And I remember the late great Zach TV, man. That's one of the guys that told me about that, because I remember I was in communication with bro when he was digging into the Kanika Jenkins case, and he was like, man, bro, this is so heavy on me, bro. Ever since I've been dealing with this case, I've been hearing stuff from people been calling me anonymous, hanging up, calling, they've been sending me death threats, all type of stuff. So I learned that from Zach TV, that sometimes it's best to leave stuff alone, because even though he was very committed on bringing that light to that situation by being a young black lady from the Chicago area, when he was going through it, he was getting a lot of backlash from it. So I know how nasty digging up old stories and trying to point the finger, I know how nasty that game could get, man. So like you said, When guys want to talk about stuff like this, you got to have a little media training and learn how to say things like allegedly, or it's rumored to be, or possibly, because if you don't have solid evidence, that could be very detrimental to a lot of people that are mourning and people that have probably committed crimes, but had hearing that they loved one died. You know what I mean? So you don't want to mix stuff up like that, man. Just keep it professional. And if it's a rumor, say it's a rumor. Don't make it seem like a rumor is fact, because that'll get you in trouble.
Yup. Hey, Nick Bag, check this out, man. The Little Mermaid is getting a reboot, and this time they got a black girl playing Ariel, man. They got who was that? Haley Bailey, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. She's playing the Little Mermaid. But the thing is, for the trailer came out, bro, and it got like a million something dislikes on the shit, bro, just because it's a black girl playing a white girl. Now, it was this one guy who said that he got the technology to make Haley Bailey turn white. You know what I'm saying? He can make the whole movie, make her where she looks white with red hair. You know, that shit is kind of crazy, man. I'm not surprised at it, but what do you think about that?
Man, you know what, man? That's a crazy situation, because the one thing it do, low, is it lets you know how much hate we still have in this world, brother. It seemed like uh our forefathers, our civil rights leader, they died and they stood for a major cause, and they would wanted us to be more included. By now it's 2022. We've been fighting this fight for a long time in this country, and it's sad, man. It's really a sad day when you see all the backlash and all of the hate that's depicted towards this young lady for basically only playing a fictional character. She not playing a real character. She playing a character that's a mermaid. It's not even human. So
Right.
who's to say what complexion a mermaid really is? Whoever created this probably thousands of years ago, the concept of a mermaid, I'm sure they wasn't probably thinking black and white. And if they was, you don't even know if it was a black man that came up with it. So it's not fair for them to give Haley so much hate, and to hate it on this movie so much, man. Everybody want to be included, and I think it's only fair for us to continue to move forward, more diverse with these movies and with these TV shows, bro.
Hey, but look, man, somebody brought up something to my attention, and this makes a little bit of sense, right? So they
Yeah.
said, why does Disney and people that make movies that people grew up off of, like cultural movies, and the reason why is because ginger folk, you know what I'm saying, red hair people are upset because they say it ain't that many red hair people that's superstars. You know, she was like one of the only icons in the red hair community, in the ginger community. But I gotta ask you this though, Nick Beg. Do you think that Disney and companies like Disney is trolling the people as well by even making her black? Like, why not just name the fucking mermaid fucking Griselda, Ariel's friend? You know what I'm saying? She found love the same way Ariel did. You know what I'm saying? It could be a whole different mermaid. Why make people upset by they know people gonna be upset with this, you know?
Yeah, well, I think uh see, now we in a time of ownership. Now what that is the biggest flex in the world, is they own the trademark to this character. And guess what that means? That means they could do whatever they want with this character. They could use it to cause controversy. They could use it to make a new movie. And then we talking about a cartoon character. This is an actual Haley is an actual human being. So she would be the first actual human being to play the Little Mermaid. Like, people ain't talking about that. Would that mean that she the actual first real one? Because the other one was a cartoon.
Yeah. Hey, you made a lot of sense with that, man. She gotta be the real first real
She
mermaid.
the real one, bro. She the real mermaid because the other one was a cartoon. She the first one actually doing it in live action, you know? So that's a debatable right there, you know? Does she have the rights to to claim this title as being the first real Little Mermaid, the first real Ariel? Hey, flex your muscles, Haley, because you made it happen, baby girl. And they can't do nothing but sit back, hate, or congratulate, you know?
Hey, but one thing I gotta say, man, Haley, stop stealing people's shit, man, because I thought she was Berry's daughter. Shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm
That's the fuck. Yeah, stop stealing though. You know that ain't the move, Haley. So if you stealing, stop that. You know. And DDG, man, don't come trying to box me, man. You gonna have to meet me in the ring, you know, or something, man. We gonna do MMA though. I ain't gonna do no boxing though. We'll do it like Conor McGregor, because you know how you talk about. You say anything. They try to prey on the bloggers like we just some hoes. We say one thing about somebody the wrong way. You say one thing about somebody girlfriend, they want to fight you. Well, guess what? I ain't gonna box you. We gonna meet in the MMA ring with all rules go. That mean I could do whatever I want in there. You know?
saying? Right, gouge his eyes out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, throw some dirt in his ass or something.
Hey, man, speaking of MMA, man, Tory Lanez knocked out August Ostina, man. Is that his name? August Ostina? The one that put dick all up in what Kevin Gates say? He punched dick all up in Will
All
Smith.
up in her stomach.
Yo,
Girl, don't running.
man.
Yeah, man, that was crazy, man. And I think they was in Chicago went for this, man. It was a Chicago event because I seen Skin Bone backstage when it happened. You know, now this is just a crazy story because Tory Lanez is man. All right, it's a viral video where they were both at the same event. Tory Lanez and August Alsina were both at the same event. Tory Lanez and his crew passed by August, and Tory Lanez extended a hand to show him some love, you know, about them being in the same genre, you know, both R&B guys. He tried to show him some love, and August walked right past him. He seen him. He knew that he was trying to shake his hand, and he just treated him. He walked right past him. Now, what everybody is saying, and they speculating, at some point at the same venue, the same event, Tory Lanez team pressed August Alsina, and he somehow got knocked out, punched up, bruised up. You know, he got all type of crazy. I'm like, man, what you got, bit by a chupacabra or something? He got all type of weird looking injuries that had happened to him, man. I don't know if somebody pinched him or what. You know, but it ain't a good look. But these guys can't. But August Alsina basically admitted on his Instagram that he was assaulted by Tory Lanez and his crew. Of course, Tory Lanez is denying this and saying he don't know nothing about what happened. But I was on Academics, DJ Academics page, and he was hinting that maybe Will Smith had something to do with it, man. What you think, Lo?
Yeah, man. The rumor is Will Smith, goddamn it, paid him off, and Will Smith made a comment afterwards and said, "That's for Jada." Like, is Jada the victim in this situation? Why are we talking about that's for Jada? Get your goofy ass out of here. Jada deserves to get more dick punched up in her belly, man. Hey,
Man.
I'm gonna move on just a little bit though, man. T Grizzly, man, his house was burglarized, man. They stole nearly $1 million worth of money, cash, and jewelry, man. What do you think about that, man? T Grizzly, do he need a security guard like the Reverend Whitehead?
Well, you know what? When I seen T Grizzly, I seen a video on YouTube with now T Grizzly, he had an important loss. I believe his manager passed away. That was like a real close family member to him. And I was just seeing how they was moving in Detroit, and they moving correct. He basically got a caravan, armed vehicles, you know, they all got pistols, you know. Michigan is an open carry state. So, you know, T Grizzly, he moved pretty official. Now, this incident and this crime happened on his home, and I don't believe he was there. So, it's hard. Imagine being a king and having castles all over the world. It's hard to protect your castle if you ain't there. So, maybe he did the best thing he could do, because I believe this house was in LA when it got robbed, and they ain't playing no games in LA. They robbing and they taking in LA. That's how they coming.
Right. Speaking of LA, man, Lil Durk, man, congratulations to Lil Durk, man. He just signed Brick Baby for $100,000 cash, man. Hey, look, check this out. This brings us to Quando Rondo, man, because Quando Rondo said that the Crips was fucking with the ops. Do you think this was a payoff for, let's just say, uh just for the just for the sake of saying, let's just say this was a payoff for a hit.
Well, I'm gonna be cautious about thinking about tying those two together, but me just thinking objectively, I would say that this was a strategic move on Lil Durk's part, because he don't have a strong presence in LA and on the West Coast. He got a history of having beef with Game. It's not a heavy representation of Lil Durk on the West Coast, and I feel like he got that connection with with the down south artists. A lot of down south artists rock with Durk. He instantly, when he first came out, he instantly had a connection with French Montana, which connected him and tied him into the East Coast culture. He connected with the Midwest. I'm just thinking strategic, and I hope he thinking the same way. I think that I'm reading him. So if this not his plan, then then I've misspoken. But if I'm reading this correctly, it seems like he at least trying to build allies and get somebody on that West Coast, man, because he not really tied in like he needs to be on the West Coast. Because if you're gonna be a mega star like a Tupac, or like I don't really like saying Biggie, because he been saying some suspect bars that been resurfacing, so I can't say Biggie. But if you're gonna be one of these global type of artists, especially as a rap artist, it's unfair, because you have to be so gangster, so talented, so perfect on everything to be a megastar in a rap culture. But if that's what he planning on doing, then he made a good decision by tapping in with the West Coast and signing one of those artists, because, man, you got to take over on all fronts. But what you think?
Man, I think it was smart on Lil Durk's part. Now, the walls are closing in even quicker on Quando Rondo. And it's a bad look, because I do believe that if LA niggas go to Atlanta, they might have more authority over Crips, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta than, a Crip from another state. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
yeah, when you lock in with the headquarters, that's what Lil Durk did. He locked in with the headquarters of the
yeah,
Crips, man. So now, man, Quando Rondo, he just got to watch his back a little bit more. Stay away from motherfuckers that you didn't grow up with or anything like that. But let's move on a little bit, man. Cardi B, man, she was found guilty in that nightclub assault case that she had for so many years now. I think she got like community service and stuff like that. And right after that happened, Cardi B gave $100,000 away to an elementary school, man. Shout out to Cardi B, man. I really enjoy Cardi B as a rapper. She's the best female rapper, in my opinion, that's out here. I don't care if she don't write her rhymes, her delivery, her voice, the way she can do it. Like, she's really like a top artist, man. And I didn't want to see like Cardi B go to jail for 3 months or some shit like that. Plus she's gonna end up having to pay the people that she assaulted.
yeah, man. I'm glad to see that's coming out, working itself out. And I rock with Cardi B. Of course, I gotta rock with Nicki, man, cause she the hardest in my opinion, as far as the rap on the rap level. But as far as the judicial system, fuck 12. And I'm glad Cardi is taking care of her business, man, and helping the youth.
Hell yeah. Shout out Cardi B. Hey, man, I know this is a little bit of a stretch for what we normally talk about, But Queen Elizabeth passed, man, since the last time we talked, man. What do you think about that? Was she a cultural icon, or was she like the last of the evilest people in the world?
Who?
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, I don't know her like that. Oh, you mean in England,
Yeah.
man? Yeah, I don't. What I mean, what she supposed to do? I don't got a lot of knowledge about her, Lo. You know, I don't know what she's supposed to do. Is she?
Oh,
Do
well,
she make laws?
check this out. No. She's just the figurehead. But what? All right. So the last thing that they did, man, they kicked Meghan Markle and Prince Harry out of the fucking castle because she's black. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one of the last things she did. She haven't talked to her grandson, and I don't know how long because of that situation. He had to move out the country. Him and Meghan Markle moved to Canada due to the racism that was going on, and the Queen was part of that shit, bro.
Well, man, may the queen rest in peace, man. And I hope if it's any racism that was with her, that is resting in peace with her, man. You know, because that ain't fair, man. You know, we can't judge how we brought in this world and what color our skin is, man. So you know, be nice to somebody sometimes, man. Spread the love, and you know, I hope we get some love from the next in rain. You know. Even though he ain't shaking people's hand, her son, seeing the black man, he shook everybody's hand but the black man. So it's all bad, bro.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna say it's a this is controversial. So I'm gonna say rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. She's a
Yes, sir. Well, man, look, hey, man, it's been a great show. You already know. Hey, I'm with my boy Low from the Go, and we locked in, man. And it's always a treat when players meet, and we glad for y'all to continue to support our show. You know, we gonna keep doing this thing every week, man. And Low, man, let them know where they can find you at, Brody.
Oh man, y'all can find me at Members Only Podcast, man. M.O.P. on Facebook, Members News rather on Facebook. You can find me Members Only Podcast right here on YouTube. Where can the people find you at, Nick? That's the thing, man. You taking adventures and all type of shit, man.
Man, what? Hey, bro. Hey, we just had a great ball out here in Georgia. We went down to the country, man, and we hit the lake. And you know, sometimes y'all try to see different things in life, man. You know, sometimes when you on TikTok, don't just be watching the big booty chicks twerking all day. Look at some of the adventures they be going on, and you know, learn something. In fact, go on the adventure sometimes, man. You don't got to be out with your 30 everywhere you go. You know, you could take it with you, but you know, go somewhere where you ain't got ops and enjoy your life sometimes, man. And y'all make sure y'all lock in with me on everything. Check that bag media. Make sure you hit me up at check that bag, and we got 1 million views on YouTube, and we want to hope that you go through and show us support and become one of our subscribers, man. We trying to get to like 5K subscribers, man. It's a grind and we working, but we gonna get there, man, with y'all support. We appreciate y'all and much love, man. It's your boy Nick Bags, and I'm gone.
That being said, I just want to say peace.
Peace out, bro.